The devastating socioeconomic effects caused by the COVID-19 pandemic is the root cause of the public anger of the ordinary people towards law enforcers. NTV's Seth Olale reports that psychologists are warning that the situation could get worse heading towards an electioneering period if the government fails to address the real problems facing Wanjiko, such as loss of employment due to the pandemic.
The torching of Mbururu police post on Thursday by angry villagers in Kakamega County was the latest public display of fury against law enforcers. Aggrieved residents claimed that a police officer from the post assaulted the suspect, Dennis Musavu, aged 31, allegedly for failing to wear a mask.
Lakini sasa huyu ameshikwa, hajafunguliwa mashtaka, amepigwa na ambapo amefichwa mpaka saa hii hatujui ako katika hali gani.
In July, angry residents set ablaze Rioma police station in Kisii County after a police officer fatally shot a hawker who was selling sanitizers and masks a few meters from the station.
Ukishikwa na makosa, unafaa kupigwa risasi ama kupelekwa ndani.
A week before, Leso's police station in Nandi County was burnt in a similar fashion after a man was shot dead following a confrontation between police officers and a boda rider. Riots that ensued afterwards led to the killing of 2 other people. But what's really fueling the uncontrolled fury meted towards law enforcers by members of the public?
The effect of the COVID-19, the disaster, the epidemic has affected many people psychologically. That means that many people are stressed. In fact, the World Health Organization had warned of an episode of some sorts of psychological distress.
The method and manner in which police effected the COVID-19 restrictions is also to blame.
We inherited a police force from the colonial hangovers. And you remember the colonial mentality was that the police were the enemy. And the citizens, against the citizens. And the citizens also see the police as the enemy, and the police see the citizens as the enemy.
Experts now warn that the rising outrage from members of the public will worsen going into an election season unless the government addresses the real issues.
They sort of put the politics aside and they sort out the socio-economic political issues that affect us. The water, the electricity, the education. Then the children go back to school. In fact, if the children go back to school, if people have jobs, then you can be able to do a bit of the politics.
There have been 87 complaints against police since COVID-19 restrictions were rolled out in March. This is according to the Independent Policing Oversight Body, IPOA. IPOA's report further states that law enforcement officers in the country have reportedly been involved in the killing of 15 people since the government imposed in March a dusk to dawn curfew as part of a series of sweeping measures to combat the spread of the novel coronavirus. Seth Olale, NTV.